Don't think about it. Just do it. So, I've had a couple of people ask me about putting this thing together. In fact, a couple of people have put one together. So, somebody asked me yesterday what I got, where I got it, how much it costs. I'll just tell you. Okay, let's go through it. The tub I got from our local farm supply store called D&B Supply. You probably have a farm and ranch or a tractor store or D&B Supply, maybe, where you are. It was $109. This is a 100-gallon Rubbermaid stock tub, they call it. $109. I wrapped it with insulation just because I don't want it to freeze. It's cold here in the winter. So I got some R19 roll, not bat, roll wall insulation, was $39. Actually, I think it was $35 at Lowe's. $35 for the insulation I wrapped it in. $45, you can believe it or not, for the cellophane. It was even more expensive. For the cellophane, it was 20 inches by, I think there's 1,000 yards. But it was $45 for the cellophane. Bruce here cost $18 at Snake River Spa and Pool. It's temperature gauge. I put bromine crystals in here. I do not like chlorine. Dawn and I don't like chlorine at all, my wife. So I put bromine in here, and it's a lot better. It makes it last a lot longer, the water. Oh, I guess I should probably push start on my timer. I've already been here probably a minute. Okay. The bromine, I think, was $18 for a little bottle of bromine. You put like 2 tablespoons in the water. And let's see, the bromine, the insulation, the cellophane, the tub, Bruce. So that's $246 total invested in this. I built a lid with my dad. I had a piece of plywood already, so I just traced out the outside of this, and then I used one of those little pencil protractors to make it like 2 inches wider, so it's a little bigger than the top of the tub. I had the plywood on hand, so that was free. But if you don't have plywood, I guess it costs probably 20 or 30 bucks for a sheet of plywood. The handles were like $4, I think, total. And then I did buy insulation, some really nice Owens Corning, that pink water resistant insulation that I put on the bottom of the tub lid, so it's insulated. I think that was $29 for that big 4x8 sheet that I cut to match. I cut to actually fit exactly over the tub, so it keeps it from freezing. And then the only other thing I can think of is a pump. I put a pump in every now and then to keep it from freezing. The first time I filled this up, it froze solid. I was like, oh, I guess I should put a recirculating pump in there. The other thing I put in there is every now and then, like for this batch, I put in 18 pounds of Epsom salts. Epsom salts are great. They're magnesium, basically. They're good for your body. And they lower the freezing point of the water. So it's a really good thing if you live in a cold climate. Put the Epsom salts in there and it's much less likely to freeze. So the Epsom salts were $3 at Walgreens for a 6-pound bag, and I put 3 6-pound bags in. So $9 worth of Epsom salts. So this summer, when it gets 100 degrees around here, I'm probably going to be putting ice in here. Probably 3 or 4, from what I've practiced and what I've researched, 3 or 4 10-pound bags of ice. And that's probably $2 to $3 a bag. So that's another $10 to $12. I don't want to do that every day. So I'm going to make sure this thing is really insulated and the lid is on. And then at some point, I'm probably going to buy a fancier tub. They do have tubs that have pumps, that have filters, that have temperature control. Of course, they cost more than $246. But if you're really going to do an ice bath every day like I am, that's probably a good investment. And so thinking about this, I don't have that much money involved in this, $246. But the big thing for me, like Dawn mentioned yesterday, she didn't want to do it. She did not feel like doing it, and she did it anyway. And I'm really proud of her for doing that. I told her that, we talked about it, and then I put it on her Facebook page. That is a really valuable skill. People underestimate that in life, I think. Most people don't do that. Most people don't do what they committed to do. What most people do is they do what they feel like doing. This is a really powerful lesson, guys. I don't care if you feel like it or not. If you made a commitment to do something, you do it. It's like, I don't always feel like doing these ice baths. I don't always feel like working out. Like this morning I went to jiu-jitsu. My chest is sore this morning. I think I got a rib popped out of place. But I don't always feel like doing jiu-jitsu either. but I have a commitment and I go anyway. It doesn't matter, it shouldn't matter how you feel. Keep commitments with yourself. If there's certain days you feel like working out, great, that's just gravy. But if there's days you don't feel like working out, you do it anyway because it's a commitment you made to yourself. That's really important. It's important in life. It's important in my business. I'm a real estate agent coach. I coach real estate agents all around the country. I've been a realtor myself for 29 years. In April, it'll be 29 years. People often don't feel like lead generating, or they don't feel like doing the things that cause business, so they don't do them. That's a real problem. What you'll find is the successful people that sell a lot of real estate or build big businesses in other industries, they don't feel like it either, but they do it anyway. So you can't have a ton of what I call no exception priorities. You can't have a ton of no exception priorities. But for me, one of them is working out every single day. I work out every day. Every day. Whether I go to the gym or not, doesn't make any difference. I'll work out at home. I'll do something. I'll do a set of pull-ups on my Ninja Gym. I'll do some sort of a workout every day. That's a commitment I have made to myself. And believe me, there's a lot of days I don't want to work out. I don't feel like it. I don't have the energy level. My mind is somewhere else. I'm working on a business thing. Something else is going on in my life, and I really don't feel like working out. I work out anyway. It's called making a commitment and keeping it. Don't just do what you want to do. Do what you've committed to doing. So don't overcommit yourself. Don't have 50 things you're committed to. Have 1 or 2 or 3 things in your life. My health and fitness is a big thing for me. My health is very important. I work out a lot, even when I don't feel like it. And if you're that kind of a person, you're going to be successful. So make a few commitments to yourself, not a lot, but a few commitments, and then stick to your commitments, whether you feel like it or not. Don't be like 95% of people that just do what they feel like. If it feels good, they do it. If it doesn't feel good, they don't do it. That's no way to build consistency, and that's no way to build a real business or a real life. You've got to have a couple of commitments that are important to you that you do no matter what. And believe me, if you start building that skill, you'll start feeling a lot better about yourself. You'll feel a lot more confident, and your personal power and your ability to actually get things done will skyrocket. Most people blow around like the wind. They literally blow around at their own whims, what they're feeling like that day or what they're not feeling like that day. That's not how you become successful. Make a commitment to yourself and do it. If you're committed to something, I don't care how you feel. You're gonna do it anyway. That's how you become successful. So I hope this made sense. I hope you guys like the ice bath. $246 for everything involved here. And let me know in the comments what you're committed to. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is a good one today.